that even when the histidine is in the closed position, we don't have a barrier for ligand entry. And so that's really surprising. We are still working on this. These are really new results. But this is really surprising, and the experimental people are arguing with us because they really don't believe that very much. And the other thing that is really interesting is that when you have the histidine in the open position, you have like a trap. It's like it's like a reservoir of oxygen molecules that gets near the entrance of the door. That is also very interesting because it's going to produce a barrier for ligand exit. If you are here and you want to go outside, you have a barrier for exit because you have a kind of a reservoir. This is consistent with experimental results, but we are still elaborating these results in collaboration with experimental people. And so I have already said this. These results are obtained from the simulations, and they are very difficult to obtain from the experiments alone, but require their experiments for the correct interpretation. And so in order to close my talk, the take-home message is that computer simulation may provide, it's a very useful tool for providing insight into structural and dynamical properties, but the main idea is to provide added value. Many people working with simulations just tend to reproduce experimental results, and that's not really useful. There are very hard limitations when using simulations regarding sampling, models, so you cannot answer to everything. There are certain problems that are very difficult to answer, and so you have to be very careful not to overestimate the power of your results. You have always to be very careful, compare, use benchmarks in order to be in the safe ground. And the lesson that I can tell you from my experience, from the experience of several years working in this field, is that the really nice results are obtained when a deep interplay of computer simulation and experiment is obtained. When you come and go from experiment to simulation, you can enrich the discussion and you can really learn a lot. And so finally, I want to thank the people involved in this work: Marcelo Martí, Luciana Capese, Leonardo Boecki, who has been working on the globing staff. Marcelo and Luciana have been working together with Nathalie, who is now in the States, with the TDO and IDO work. And we have very tight collaboration in the TDO, IDO project with Xiun-Ru Ye in New York. The myoglobin work has been performed in collaboration with Adrian Reutberg, an Argentine guy in the University of Florida. And the money came from very different sources because in Argentina we are used to get, since we don't know what's going to happen in the near future, we are always trying to get money from lots of sources. And thank you very much for your attention.